this place in a movie, The Art of Ligaw, and then my reaction that time was, oh my gosh, I have to be there. I need to have an Instagram moment in that place. And then it happened in 2019, and now I'm back in this very beautiful place with the women behind the very beautiful Glasshouse Coffee. Miss Kim. Hi, Miss Kim!
Thank you for having me.
Oo, diba? So kung sa kataas akong energy, so very subtle lang po si Miss Kim. How are you po? How's the business going? This very challenging times.
I feel actually hopeful because we do the reservation basis kasi, and a lot of people are messaging us, so that's the attention that we've been getting na when we were still starting we did not get.
What do you consider as your most unforgettable coffee experience or a coffee date or a coffee moment na hindi mo talaga makalimutan? Or siguro during that time, you thought of why not having also my own coffee shop or my own cafe?
Thanks for asking that because not a lot of people really want to talk about that. It's about how did you come up with the idea, ganyan. Pero the story behind me entering coffee is actually special then for me. So, years ago, when flying in and out of Davao was still not a problem, you can just go to Manila or Cebu for a weekend and it won't cost you so much. So, I discovered a lot of coffee shops there. And I feel like nauna sila eh. I mean, that's where I first tried coffee drink. That's just milk and espresso.
Okay.
Kasi in Davao, like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, what's loved by people are the wraps, diba?
Yes.
Like lots of flavors. So I was just there at this cafe that I super loved, and then they have this espresso blend that they call Dark Matte Fury. So it tasted like chocolate, and basta the espresso itself is already super tasty. If you add milk, it's super good. Like you would taste chocolates even if there wasn't a chocolate syrup. So yun, I was just there and then just people watching, and then wala, I felt inggit na oh my god, we don't have this scene.
Yes.
They don't have this scene at home. So why not try to bring the blend in Davao and let's see what happens. So an opportunity came, and then yeah, we built the 4-table cafe. It's a cafe with just 4 tables, so super unimaginable for the business-minded person. And then I brought the blend here. So the roaster, we still get from them actually. Yeah, we still get from them. So I don't know, it's super nice to see that at the end of the day when we do inventory and accounting, a lot of people order flat whites and plain lattes now. So that's a big step for us na. I mean, that's something that's super big for us to experience here. Na, oh my god, people show up and just want coffee and milk.
But of course, I know that the process is really not easy of putting up your own cafe. So all throughout that journey, what did you discover about yourself?
I discovered that I'm actually not afraid of numbers. I don't know, because it's kind of like the prejudice against liberal arts majors in college. I majored in philosophy. So, I know a lot of siguro the traditional business persons or entrepreneurs, they wouldn't expect someone coming from liberal arts would open a place like this and then actually do everything. So I do everything. I even mop the floor and I clean the tables. Until now, I still do the groceries for Glasshouse. Like everything, as in. So, I did not expect na, yeah, like what you said, I can do such thing because I've always seen or perceived myself as someone who's just in the academe and teaching. I'm a philosophy teacher. I'm a philosophy teacher, and then even hindi ko din na-expect na I can do business and love the analytics part of it. Kasi by the end of the day, we have the POS, and then we see the numbers, we see the graphs, the rising and falling. I and my partner, he's more of the math guy. We love seeing the numbers rise and fall. And I would say opening a cafe is really not just about making coffee and then cooking or baking. It's also super interdisciplinary. Like there's a psychology part of it.
So why do you think people are so in love with coffee? That be hot or cold?
Because coffee tastes good.
As simple as that.
Yeah, number one, coffee tastes good, and at the same time, I don't know, it makes me feel good as well. So there's a sensory part to it. Like it smells good, it looks good, the latte art, the Instagrammable part. So there's the sensory part of it, but at the same time, there's also something beyond the senses about coffee. Because I don't know, it makes you palpitate for some people.
Yes.
Diba? Pero I don't know, some people when they drink coffee, they tend to get this creative rush and they wanna discuss big questions, they wanna do creative things.
What do you consider, Miss Kim, as really the foundation of this business?
It's a purpose-driven endeavor. So when that is established in the very beginning, before the structure is even built, it's already the best foundation that you can have for your business. So the purpose of Glasshouse entering the coffee scene, and the earliest part of the endeavor was just about, I want to bring this type of coffee culture in Davao, diba? Pero later on, as the years progressed, it became deeper and deeper na Glasshouse is here not just because it's counter cafe culture to what we had before. I think there are already coffee shops that also do the same thing as what we're doing. But that purpose, I think that needs to be spelled out at this point. Because right now, I don't have like a clear manifesto of what Glasshouse is. I don't know, just that keenness to listen to, ano ba talaga yung Glasshouse? I mean, every day I ask myself that question. So, when each waking day, I bother myself to think about that question. What is Glasshouse? Why are we here? That's, I think, the best thing that keeps us in this place.
How do you want people to remember Glasshouse Coffee?
I want the cafe goers to remember Glasshouse Coffee as the cafe that felt like themselves. I want them to remember Glasshouse as a cafe that represented them. That's it. Na parang when you go to Glasshouse, they will feel like, oh my god, this is so me. Diba? That's something deep, and it's not just this person coming here because the coffee is good or the bagels are good, but because the cafe gets them.
I love it. So Miss Kim, let's invite everyone, and then for those asking or who wants to visit here, ano ba yung like protocols na kailangan ba nilang mag-reserve or contact ahead?
Yeah. So of course the minimum health protocols. So face shield, face mask, you're not wearing one just an interview. You reserve through the Instagram page, and then you will send a reservation form. You can even identify a new time range. So, like 3 to 5, ganyan, para undisturbed yun, dili ka magdali kinain naghulat sa gawas, gusto mo gamit yung table. Kaya we reserve that spot na dyan for you. I feel like this process, on our 3rd year, this is how we are trying to also improve the cafe culture in Davao. Kaya ang mga tao, mag-reserve na sila. They won't just show up and demand na you will give them a spot. Kaya this would just show on the part of the people who run the place, especially na there's COVID, like as an overarching idea.
It's a good discipline also.
Yeah.
The reservation thing.
It's super respectful actually, super polite. We love it.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Kim. Thank you for your time. So, Love Local!